in a vacuum. Counties operate within the overall framework of the national government. So they had a desire of a certain figure, but it is all, as we said, we want to manage prudently, realistically, and within our means. So we've had that conversation, and it will be a continuous and ongoing conversation. But most important, the economy is stabilizing, and as we speak now, the county governments have received their. We have spent the day yesterday there was the first portion of it, which involved the Kenya Kwanza parliamentary group being part of the conversation and focusing largely on the legislative issues that are critical for the good delivery of services to the people of Kenya. So that was completed yesterday. And then we also had an opportunity to look at the various sectoral areas as defined in the Nanyuki retreat. From the Nanyuki retreat, there were 5 specific cluster groups, cross-cutting cluster groups that were created, and our planning has been revolving around those cluster groups. So today in the morning, we have had a broad overview from the Treasury on matters economy and where we stand. Over and above that, we have had an opportunity to also listen to a report from the Council of Governors led by their chairperson, so that, because as you know, Kenya Kwanza is a strong believer of devolution, and devolution continues to remain the jewel in the crown of our 2010 constitution. So we brought them in to have a conversation with the Kenya Kwanza executive so that we can allay several fears. One, the notion or the narrative that Kenya Kwanza is anti-devolution. That must be dead and buried. That is not the truth. We are strongly pro-devolution, and we will do everything within our legal framework to anchor and continue to consolidate devolution in this country. The other aspect was for us to review the functionalities of government. The office of the PCS, that is my office, had a report on matters coordination, which will dovetail very strongly into the roadshow that Moses Kuria has been undertaking, and he'll be elaborating a lot on that as we go into the afternoon session. But fundamentally, we want to make sure that our effort to deliver and our desire to deliver services to the people of Kenya is coordinated, cost-effective, and prudent. This is the whole objective. We also want to underscore the fact that the President of Kenya has catapulted Kenya at a very, very high level in the international arena. This is something that is a major achievement for our diplomacy as a country, not just on matters of peace and security, but also on economic diplomacy. Counties do not operate in a vacuum. Counties operate within the overall framework of the national government. So they had a desire of a certain figure, but it is all, as we said, we want to manage prudently, realistically, and within our means. So we've had that conversation, and it will be a continuous and ongoing conversation. But most important, the economy is stabilizing, and as we speak now, the county governments have received their portion up to January, and as the Minister for Finance has said, it is our desire that by February we shall be current.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Namba yangu ni 0794 93 1650 ni 0794 93 1650.